Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this extremely quick video on the quadratic formula. You've seen it before. I think some of you even have a little song about it. It looks like this. And in order for this to work, you need to have your quadratic in a particular form. It needs to be looking like 0 equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are either positive or negative numbers. From there, you substitute the values in the quadratic formula. It'll spit out two answers. Sometimes one, sometimes none. We'll get to that next video. But let's assume it spits out two answers for now. Alright, so the question might look like this. Rearrange the equation so it looks like that. Then use quadratic formula to solve. Alright, so it becomes basically an algebraic gym session. And these are excellent for practicing our basic skills. And then using quadratic formula. I'm not going to do them all now because the video will be very long and I want to keep this one short. So let's expand out these brackets. Just doing a for now. So we would have x squared, take x, plus 2x minus 2 equals 2 minus 3x. Now I know you're going to be tempted to do shortcuts all over the place. Please don't. It's much better. So let's tidy this side. X squared plus x take 2 equals 2 take 3x. It doesn't actually matter which side we put everything to, but I like keeping the coefficient positive. So I would try and keep this positive 1, and therefore I'm going to move everything over to join it. I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So plus 3x, plus 3x, x squared plus 4x, and you know what, I'm going to do it at the same time. Take 2, take 2. Take 4 equals 0. Alright, now, no, the question said use a quadratic formula, so we're going to do that. But if you didn't know that you had to use the quadratic formula, what you might reasonably do in this point is try and factorize. Factorizing is much quicker, and you'd be looking for things that add to 4 and multiply to -4. And you're probably like, oh, well, -4, I've got numbers like 1 and -4, or 2 and 2, with one of them being negative. And after going through these factors of -4 for a little bit, you'd realize actually it's not possible. So if it's not possible, your next step is either to complete square or quadratic formula. Or if you've got a calculator, just use that. But quadratic formula. So let's aim for using the quadratic formula now. X is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared take 4ac over 2a. X is equal to negative b, so negative 4. Note that it's positive, so it becomes negative. Plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 16. Take 4 lots of a, which is 1, lots of c, which is -4, over 2a, so just over 2. X is equal to minus 4 plus or minus the square root of, now, 16 plus 16 is root 32 over 2. And I know you're probably tempted to stop here, but that is not as simple as we can get it. We can do more things with root 32. So I would make root 32 into root 16 multiplied by root 2. Root 16 is 4, root 2. So I would write this as x equals minus 4 plus or minus 4 root 2 over 2. Then you can take a factor of 2 out of everything. Take that out, this becomes 2, that becomes 2. You can only do it when you have both of them on the top, but you can take them out. I know it's tempting to take them out here, but you can't do it yet because it's not common across the top. Therefore, x equals minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 2. And that would be your answer. You can write it separately if you want, minus 2 plus 2 root 2 and minus 2 minus 2 root 2, and have them separately, but that is completely fine and acceptable. Alright, so it's a bit of a process, but do expect to take up some space here. Don't just try and go straight from one to throw in the quadratic formula. It will take some steps to get in the right form. And when you get the quadratic formula solution, say to this point, don't stop. Sometimes or quite often that square root can be simplified. Thank you very much. I hope you bring these notes to class, ready to get some work done when we get there. Cheers. Bye.